Hailey Bieber called out for her latest fashion. We gotta talk about this, but before we get into it, hello, my name is Sebastian and I spill pop culture tea videos every single day. So if you're looking for a new messy best friend, you have found me. You guys, welcome back to my channel. Welcome to my little cozy corner of the world where we just spill pop culture tea and relax and just be ourselves, because girl, that is what we gotta do in life. Okay, listen, welcome back to my channel. I wanted to give you guys a very warm welcome and just say how grateful I am for each and every one of you, and how thankful I am because you guys seriously are always so kind, so loving, so sweet, and just I am so in awe of your abundance of love. So thank you all seriously so much. Oh, by the way, girl, I've gotten some comments about me looking fatter. And I mean, for those interested, I have gained weight, so there's that. And yeah, just wanted to put that out there. It's just something that I received, that you're worried about me. I've gained weight, girl. I've gained weight. The fact that people are pointing it out is crazy, but you know, yeah, girl, I've gained weight. Yeah, for pretty sure I have. But it does not define me. And you know, if you want to make that public, I'll make it public too, girl. So there's that. It's crazy how people are so focused on people's bodies, and this actually is a perfect segue to my video about Hailey. So there is that. Hailey Bieber was seen in Paris Fashion Week, and she was wearing what looks like it was like pajamas on a you know, with a jacket, and a lot of people were criticizing her. But the Yves Saint Laurent show she went to, that's how everybody was dressed, basically. Okay, so it was definitely part of the new designs. So you know, the hate she got for that, I thought it was uncalled for, because that is literally what everybody was wearing. Okay, that is what the fashion show was about. It was like pajamas, I guess. I don't know. Do I think that's fashion? No, I think it's ridiculous. But you know, listen, I don't understand the fashion world. I love the fashion world. That outfit I didn't really understand. That outfit reminds me of like when you wake up in the morning and have to walk your dogs. Do you know what I mean? Or like you wake up in the morning, you go to McDonald's for an egg McMuffin, or you wake up in the morning because you know you gotta go and drop your kids off at school. I don't know, girl. You know, I love fashion, as you guys can see. I have my own style of fashion. I love to experiment in fashion. Like I love, you know, this type of things. Then I also love this type of things. You know what I mean? So it's very my style is very different. I like to play around with fashion. I think it helps you be an individual, and I love it. Well, the pictures that I'm talking about are the ones that she posted on her Instagram, and I'll post them here. And you know, basically she is showing, you know, a lot of skin, right? Which is nothing new in the world of celebrity, right? So you know, the thing with Hailey is that I think that she is, first of all, just, there is this hate with Hailey because of the whole Selena Gomez and Justin Bieber situation, right? So that's number one. I get asked all the time why I don't like her, and the reason that I don't follow her, she is not a celebrity that I care for, and this is the reason, is because I don't think she does a lot with her platform. The older I get, the more I want to follow people with substance, not just for selling a product, right? And you know, in a vibe world, she just doesn't give me great vibes. That's it, right? It has nothing to do with Selena or Justin, because that's not my issue to go into. What my issue is, that if you have a huge platform and you're not using it for good, then what exactly are you doing? That's my big issue with Hailey. And of course, you know, there's some mean girl moments that I just don't care for. So anywho, these pictures in particular, I have a thing that I want to say. I don't think that just because you're a parent, you have to stop being sexy. And that's just really how I look at things. I feel like a parent, now that I'm older, and you know, my husband and I are contemplating children and really seeing how that will look in our world. it makes me really wonder, do I have to change? I believe you need to be yourself. And the most important thing you need to show your children is to treat everybody with kindness, to be respectful of your elders, to help the less fortunate, to understand your blessings, to be grateful for all your blessings, your please and thank yous, right? To help a classmate that's getting bullied, right? Those little things, that you need to instill in your child, that everybody is the same, from the king to the president to the janitor of the school. We're all the same, and nobody is better than anybody. I feel like if you give them that, knowledge, I think you're doing a pretty good job. Now, the way that you dress in situations like a red carpet, or you're going out to the club with your girls, or whatever it is, if you like to be a little sexy, I don't really see the issue with that. I truly really don't. And it makes me sad because so many women, in my opinion, I grew up with women, had to hide themselves due to the time of the time of their growing up. For example, my mother grew up, years ago, right? She had to act a certain way because that's how the public was. Now the public is a little bit more, everybody just do whatever you want to do. So many years went into hiding who you really were. So many years went into, covering up if you really wanted to show a little bit. And I just think it's sad. I think that every parent, as long as you're teaching your child wonderful things so that they could go into the world and make a change and be a good person, I don't think that wearing a mini skirt or showing your legs or wearing a crop top makes you a bad parent. I don't think that. I truly don't, from my heart. I think that everybody needs to just be themselves, and your children might not understand it when they're younger, but when they're older, they will understand that everybody is an individual. Just because you're a parent doesn't mean you stop being a human. So I don't really see the issue here. I think Hailey looks stunning. I mean, the bitch has gorgeous legs. And so, no, I don't think that this defines her as a parent. Now, if she was out partying, every single day, if she was drinking all the time, if she was, never with a child, well, these are allegations that are currently going on with Justin. People are saying that he's never with Jack and that he's always partying, he's always drinking. I would look into that. But if you always saw her getting DUIs or, getting arrested or God knows all these crazy things, and I would be like, yeah, girl, I'm judging, even though we shouldn't judge, I'm judging. But if the bitch wants to show some legs, I don't give a damn about that. I feel like fashion is very, very, I think it's very cool. Even me, I'm a plus size person, and I like to be sexy too. Like, for example, these see-through pants, right? I'll wear these with a little smaller underwear type thing, just hugging my booty, and show off all the legs. Like, I just feel like you live once. Have fun with fashion. Be sexy. Just because you have a child doesn't mean you have to be a nun. I'm sorry, girl. That doesn't work like that. So what do you guys think? Let me know in the comments. I'd love to hear from actual parents that are out there. Do you think that this is inappropriate if you're a parent? Let me know in the comments. I love you guys so much, and I'll see you on the next one. Mwah. Bye.